Tensei Shitara Deshita, or Reincarnated as a Sword, is a manga about a sword master going on a journey to get stronger with his user Fran. Fran has been a slave for 4 years but managed to escape after her carriage gets attacked by a giant monster. She then finds a magical sword in the ground that telepathically tells her to use it to fight. After successfully killing the monster with the sword, it thanks her for pulling him out of the ground. One of the slave traders that survived the monster attack wanted to forcefully take the sword from Fran, prompting the sword to stab him in the face. No longer a slave, Fran agrees to be the sword's user and names him master. After listening to her story, he agrees to join her in her adventure, so that one day she can get strong enough to evolve. Master was a man that was killed by a speeding car in his previous life. He gets reincarnated into a magical floaty sword of doom that is capable of growing stronger the more monster core he absorbs. After his encounter with Fran, he starts to act like a doting father, not only supporting her while fighting, but also caring for her during the downtimes of the manga. Fran is a young black cat with a low attention span for everything except for fighting. Even though she is strong, she's still a child and can easily be bored or distracted. Besides fighting, she loves to eat and is addicted to curry made by Master. She is constantly trying to improve herself through training and combat, hoping that one day she will get strong enough to fulfill the dreams of her parents and evolve. Reincarnated as a Sword throws the two characters into this large world and just rolls with it. The world is filled with different environments, cultures, monsters, and characters, and they all come together to make this world more grand and immersive. Side characters are usually only seen for a few chapters before leaving them behind after the story arc is over, never overstaying their welcome but still being memorable in their own way. An example of a side character would be a blacksmith by the name of Gallus. After watching Fran and Master beat up some asshole adventurers, he invites them to his shop to get them new gear. Gallus then finds out about Master after appraising him with his God's Eye skill. Gallus then stays as a close friend of them, making them new armor and a scabbard for Master. Before Fran and Master leave the town, he also decides to leave the town and head for the same destination. Although his path differs from the two, meaning that we will not see him for a while, we will be seeing him again in the future. Another example would be Amanda, a well-known A-ranked adventurer that took an interest in Fran, constantly stalking her. She then participates in a dungeon with Fran and Master. Before entering the dungeon, Fran had a duel with Amanda, and it's amazing to see the difference in skill between her and Fran that only pushes Fran to get stronger. A day after clearing the dungeon, we find out that she actually has a connection to Fran and her parents. Although Fran does not find out the truth, she still reconciles with Amanda before leaving the town. During their adventures, there is never a single large evil antagonist that they have to take down. The antagonists that they usually go up against are just some slave dealers, pompous aristocrats, and dangerous monsters, all of which are portrayed as one-dimensional big assholes that constantly underestimate Fran, but that makes it all the more satisfying for the duo to kick their ass. In between all the fighting and action scenes, there are small moments like watching Fran sleep on a bed for the first time, her first time eating curry, or even taking a bath together after a long day's work. It shows that even in the harsh world that they are in, they still manage to find small moments of happiness together, and I find that very delightful to read. Overall, this manga is a simple yet interesting and fun take on the Isekai genre that I highly recommend people try out. Thank you so much for watching my first ever video. Even though I sound like a weird man baby, I hope you enjoy my videos and check out the manga that I recommended.